Welcome back to the discussion panel on judicial deception regarding Hamilton County Superior Court in the state of Indiana, Part 7. My name is Malika Clary-Ghosh. And, here we go. Well, I left off earlier and we talked about the petition's um, motion to show cause and what he was asking for. And I want to tell you what I was asking for in my motion. I was asking for the father, Michael Ghosh, to stop interfering with his son's phone calls with his mother. And I was asking for, what else I was asking for here? I asked for some makeup weekends I didn't get. They never gave me the makeup weekends. To be honest with you, I don't recall me asking these weekends. I asked them before we went to court, and they never gave it to me, never gave my makeup weekends. That's when the judge said that I was entitled to some makeup weekend, but then on record he said that, oh, Malika can practice her makeup weekend on her regular weekend, which didn't dawn on me until I reviewed the audio tape. I said, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought he gave me something. He told me I won the case, but he didn't actually give me a weekend. He actually lied. Made me seem like I got something. Deception right there at his best. But he didn't realize that my ex-husband already changed the parenting schedule by the time we were there anyway. So technically that makeup weekend or that regular weekend he thought was my weekend wouldn't have been my weekend. Would have actually been my ex-husband. So I would have been entitled because we changed up weekends. He changed up weekends on me. So I already had that following weekend, but he didn't know that. Or he did know that. But what he did was, really wasn't going to give me anything. It's very sad. I was in that court and we showed all the evidence. You couldn't show him any more evidence that I had a legal duty to take care of my children. There was nothing but evidence. I mean, whatever my financial status was at the time, how much this judge did this order totally different. I mean, abuse of discretion. This is unbelievable abuse. He chose to disregard anything I said. Basically, my ex-husband, he was making $100,000, basically about $96,000 a year for almost 15 years, and you know, and in 1 year, basically, he's laid off and he's working for himself. And he basically said, well, he can't afford it. And, he's losing his house. No, he's been losing that house since 2009. But my ex-husband has been living in that house that we used to live in together, rent free, have not paid one rent because he knows how to procrast. Well, I wouldn't say procrast. He knows how to hold up the system with a deed in lieu or try to make some type of payment arrangement or, just hold it up so he don't have to pay rent, basically. And he's been doing it since 2009 and it's 2016. He ain't paid rent. And so where's the money going? And so the judge said, well, he's losing the house. He's been losing the house since 2009, Judge Williams. Been losing the house. Mm-hmm. And then he puts in a motion, say he wants to relocate. Well, when are you relocating? I'm sorry. Was this just a way for us to get in the court so to make it look like you're a person that's losing your house, you lost your job? You really want to make yourself look that bad. But you know what? What's really the outlook here? No. He got laid off and he's been working for himself. Now, I don't really look at all the cases that he has out there, but you can look him up, Michael Ghosh, how many cases he has out there that's working for himself now. And this is an attorney who said that, hey, I'm not making $96,000 anymore. I'm making $34,000. $34,000. But this is only within that year, And now he wants to be held at his potential at 34,000. Okay, well, of course, this judge is his friend. So what is he going to do? So and then he looks at Malika, who has not been made 40,000 since she's been living in Boston, Massachusetts, almost 8 years ago. And she's at a potential 40,000 when she's only been made like 20,000 since she's been here total in teaching. And we're going to see if we're going to keep her at the potential of 40,000 and bring his potential down to 34,000. But he's an attorney over 15 years. So we're going to see what he can do. And since, Malika, she come to court litigant, like I had no reason to come to court. I have 2 other children. I'm struggling. I need help. That's what you do. You go to court for relief. I couldn't show Judge William any more evidence that I have a legal duty to take care of my children and what I'm doing as a single parent. I couldn't show him anymore. I mean, I think the lawyer at that time, Sean Blumenthal, I think he did a great job by giving enough evidence out there. But at the end of the day, it's, the judge said he didn't believe me all through. He basically, during the hearing, he had stated that, I said that, I get welfare, basically, food stamps. I don't get cash or nothing like that. But, and he said to me, most people are criminals. And I remember that quote. What do you mean most people are criminals? And I remember my lawyer saying, are you saying that my client's a criminal? Well, I'm saying that most people who's on food stamps are criminals. That's interesting. I think I've had so many insults by this judge. I mean, he called my fiance a sugar daddy. Sounds like a sugar daddy, he said. I mean, it's just insult after insult. I mean, he said he doesn't believe me no matter what I do. Basically, he doesn't believe me. I've said that my brother's business, it's not mine. They came to court and even stated it wasn't her business. And I had no ties, just that, my brother lent me a lot of money and I, help him out and pay back when I can. But that wasn't good enough either. And so, so we're in this court and we did everything and everything was done. And you already heard in the last segment what order came out, right? Well, the petition's motion to show cause. Well, when you think about what I was asking for, no interference for phone calls by the father because he likes to record his son on the phone and basically likes to hang up and let him know and harass him while he's on the phone. So he doesn't really give him the opportunity to have a nice conversation with his mom. And so, mom is asking for regular visitations, parenting time, and asking for the judge to understand that, look, the child should have his phone, keep his phone, but also be able to text. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with your child who's 8 years old to be able to text a parent or have his own phone? I mean, you have these 2 parents that are high litigant individuals. There's no need for me to have to call my ex-husband. There's no need for me to do that. I could just call my son, and I produced the phone. My fiance bought the phone for him and was responsible for him. It was a prepaid phone. What's wrong with that? Well, let me tell you. You want to know what's wrong with that? Well, here we go. Everything that I went to court, prolonged everything. They asked for $17,000 because I is a high litigant individual. That's how much money they asked for. Did they show any proof? Ryan Castman showed one proof of $17,000 that he charged his client. He never showed me. Never produced any documents that showed that much money. Okay? Right there. There you go. Now you wonder why I have an issue with his lawyer. Loves to work for all this, right? Yeah, sure. Then, of course, retroactive took us a year to get in court. It was a credit card that I filled out, and most people, I put a filled out for a credit card, and I didn't even write this information. I don't know many credit cards, but I do know when you do applications, sometimes you just don't see it. You just sign your name. I signed my name, it was filled out for me. I couldn't tell, I never told this woman that I made $100,000. But if you want credit, and I've worked for stores that, you get a percentage if you open a credit card line for customers, you probably gonna, it may not be the noble thing to do, but you just write it in and keep it moving. You got your quota for the day. That's retail biz. And everybody in retail knows that's the biz. It's okay. But I'm not saying that that was a great thing, but I'm saying it looked like that's what the case here. Okay. But I didn't write my name wrong. I didn't write my phone number wrong. And this person did. But they're saying that she said she made $100,000. So they was trying to stick with this. $100,000? Really? On a credit card application? Really? Just to get credit card, just to get the line of credit. People do a lot of things. But, there was no evidence to produce that. So they were trying to stick with that. I guess they didn't at the end of this. But they sure put it in the order. Oh, yeah, and a credit card line and her name. Oh, yeah, it's just so much of deception. There's no evidence that said that, and I didn't even write the application but signed it and didn't even see it till that day. But this is the deception that Judge Williams does. He don't have no problem with writing things that it's not the truth or misleading. That's the way they do stuff. Well, here's the big question here. Here was you waiting for. Yes, they held me in contempt. Okay? And let me tell you, he signed exactly. Actually, no. There was an order. He signed an order with nothing but bias. Nothing but bias. The order that he signed for modification of child support for me was all denied. All denied. The order on response request for restraining order and motion for rule to show cause. The restraining was to the location if he's not going to let me know where he's moving my son to. All denied. Everything here was denied. Mine was all denied. To talk to my son by text message, have a phone, all denied. My ex-husband's whole order was granted. And let me tell you what was granted once again. Failure to pay child support on a timely basis in full amount. Failure to pay child support in arrears as ordered. Well, $73, $83, $100, $63, he was getting. Okay? And he was getting the money. Willful act? No. Okay? He was getting money. Extended phone calls. When he say extended phone calls, I had 10 minutes to speak to my son, and because I stayed on the phone longer than 10 minutes, I'm in contempt. So it might have been 11 minutes, 12 minutes. He signed his name on this. Extended phone call limits and provided cell phone. I'm in contempt for giving my son a cell phone without asking a legal custodial parent. Who does that? Sign the child up for free lunch is a violation. I'm sorry. When I look at this, I don't understand why somebody would be in violation for signing their child up for free lunch. In contempt for providing a cell phone to your own child. in contempt for allowing your child to participate in a baptism. I thought that was a right. Children have rights. I thought that they have a right to freedom of religion. I thought that was a right. I thought it was a constitution. At least that's what I thought. And I have been in contempt for that. Not just I have been in contempt. I was ordered to go to jail for 24 hours because I allowed my child to be baptized, and also failure to pay child support on time or the full amount. I thought I filed a modification for child support myself and already acknowledged that I'm struggling. That's not a willful act. He's always got money, always, every week. Why am I being sentenced to jail for 24 hours? Why is this happening to me? Why does this judge hate me that much? What have I done to him that he hate me that much? To hurt my children, hurt my son, hurt myself? Why would he do that? Can't you? I don't understand why this judge don't understand that his father, with this kind of order, there cannot be much love there for a father to do this to his own child. You want to hurt me, that's fine. But this is hurting his own child. I'll have to stop right there, and I will continue this segment soon. My name is Malika Clary-Ghosh, and I will be soon protesting. I have a December 7th, December 19th court date at 1:30. And I'll explain some more about that. And I'm going to finish up on some more details about this order and more to come. Feel free to contact me at potpourri55@hotmail.com. My phone number is 617-388-8637. There's more to come of what happened. Judge William Hughes is he's really after me. And he's doing everything to silence me and to take me down mentally. And I don't understand why. So tune in next time. Thank you.